Buying gifts for anglers is always a challenge, whether you're an angler or not. That's why I created this Angler's Gift Guide with 21 ideas on what to get the angler in your life. Whether they're a bank, boat, or kayak angler, they're sure to love several items on this list. So let's get started with some of the items that bank anglers are going to adore. All right, Santa brought us today the Dagger Fish Hand Reel. This is a new arsenal to my fishing stuff, and I gotta say, it's a complete throwback to what I loved about fishing. It's all about being very minimalistic. All you got is basically a stick, line, and your lure, throwing it out there and fishing. So if you've got an angler in your life that is all about minimalism, the Dagger Fish Hand Reel is the item to get them. And Santa also brought the bank anglers the Abu Garcia Max X Easy Cast. This is the perfect gift to get a bank angler who is looking to learn how to cast a bait caster. I've been using it to teach my daughter how to fish with a bait caster, and it's been great. It helps reduce the backlashes and the severity of the backlashes you get when you don't know exactly how to cast a bait caster. So if you've got a bank angler eager to learn how to throw a bait caster, the Abu Garcia Max X Easy Cast is the way to go. And staying on that vein, Santa brought us the Orvis Encounter. This is a fly fishing, rod and reel, and case combo. Comes with everything you need except for the flies to get started. I'm new to fly fishing, and I absolutely love this thing. I've caught a few bass with it, and I am so eager to break my personal record of 1 pound on a fly rod. So if you've got somebody looking to get into fly fishing in your life, check out the Orvis Encounter package. Next, Santa brought us the Mystery Tackle Box subscription. You can get different plans at different pricings, but each month, the angler in your life gets some kind of tackle that they then get to go play around and fish with. You can check out when I opened my own mystery tackle box right here or here, wherever it pops up. But it's literally a gift that keeps on giving throughout the year. Well, I must have been a little bit of a punk this year because Santa brought me socks again. Actually, if you've got an angler that's a little bit quirky, loves toe socks, then check out the Injinji toe socks. They're super comfortable, durable, and they're just different enough that the angler in your life is gonna be like, you actually care if my feet stay warm while I'm fishing in the winter. Santa's really caring about my feet today, and these are the Remind Medic insoles. I've been wearing them for several months now, and I gotta say, they've been a complete game changer. I've always just worn the insoles that are in my shoes, and my feet end up hurting after a long day of fishing. Well, after trudging around the bank with Remind Medic insoles, my feet don't hurt anymore. So if you've got a bank angler in your life that's on their feet fishing all the time, and they complain about their back hurting, their feet hurting, get them some insoles, and they've even got some really cool patterns, as you can see here. Santa really is on a foot kick this year. And if your angler comes home complaining about soaking wet feet because they had to step in and get their lure, step in and get a fish, I don't know how many times these boots have kept my feet dry and warm this time of year while fishing from the bank. The Strike Big Out boot is comfortable, and the most important thing, it keeps my feet dry. Or if you've got an angler like my dad who is a giant shoe collector, that's always an option. Just saying. Hey, we're finally off the foot kick, and we've got the Garmin Striker Cast. This model has GPS, so it'll actually connect to maps on your phone, but this is perfect for those anglers that want to know water temperature, water depth, and what's below the surface where they're casting. But it doesn't cost a fortune like a ton of other electronics. So if you've got a bank angler that's looking to get a little bit more serious about their fishing, get them the Garmin Striker Cast GPS. All right, the last gift for bank anglers might be kind of hard to fit down the chimney or in a stocking. This is a Ride One Up Rev DRT. I've been riding this thing around my farm, down here to the pond to go fishing, and down some county roads, and I've got to say, it's a freaking blast. It's perfect for finding a new spot to go that I could walk to, but I just don't want to, or even for anglers who don't have their license yet, they can still ride an e-bike. So if you want to bless the bank angler in your life with new fishing spots and a new fun way to get there, check out the Ride One Up Rev DRT. All right, that wraps it up for our bank anglers, but that doesn't mean the video's over. I've still got boat and kayak anglers, and honestly, a lot of these products intermingle, so stay put to find some of the best fishing gifts for this holiday season. Next, wouldn't fit in the stocking again, and this is the new Abu Garcia Beast Rod and Reel Combo. Just as the name says, it is a beast. It's meant for throwing giant baits like this one, which we'll get to here in a minute. I stinking love this rod and reel. Not only is it durable, but it's big, but it's not so big, so bulky that it's hard to use. They made it the perfect size for fishing all day long without getting tired. So if you've got a boat angler in your life that throws big baits, check out the Abu Garcia Beast rod and reel. If you or the angler in your life has been fishing for any amount of time, you know that having the latest and greatest lures usually gives you an edge. And if you've got a boat angler in their life, more than likely they're thinking about competition fishing and they need that edge. And that's why the next several gifts are all about some of the latest fishing lures that hit the market. And as promised, I'm starting with the big one. This is the Berkley Chop Block. It comes in 3 different sizes, several different color patterns, and it looks amazing in the water. If I didn't know that I was fishing with it, I would have thought it was a real fish struggling to survive. So if your angler loves throwing big baits, check out the Berkley Chop Block. The next gift is the Berkley Triple Minnow Rig. This is like a less flashy Alabama rig because it mimics a small school of bait fish. The next lure we have in our stocking is the Berkley Screaming Choppo. This isn't just the regular old Choppo. It's got a higher pitch that's gonna drive the fish just a little bit more crazy, and they're gonna come and smack it. I've been throwing mine for the last couple months or so. It's really getting a little too cold now, so I've stopped. But I've also seen a lot of other people using them down where it's a little bit warmer still, and they are hammering them with the Berkley Screaming Choppo. It comes in several sizes, several color patterns, so you can find the perfect one for the boat angler in your life. Another lure in our stocking this year is the Berkley Riveter. I'm a huge buzzbait guy because like this one, you can put your own trailer on. If you love throwing like a speed toad or something, perfect to slap this on as the skirt. The skirted one clanks, makes a lot of noise. I freaking love it for a little bit more choppy, windy days because it's just loud and obnoxious. And the last lure in our stocking this year is the Berkley Power Bait Flux Gill. This is like a soft swim bait, if you will, and I've had fish just absolutely hammer it and not let go. It's a lot of fun to fish because you can throw it on a Texas rig, fishing it like a dying fish. You can just swim it. It's got a lot of variety to it. So the boat angler in your life would be thrilled to see these in their stocking this year. And the last gift I've actually been wearing the entire video to keep me warm, and that is the AFTCO Reaper hoodies. I love these hoodies because they've got a face mask and they've got a hood, and it's just gonna keep you super warm while you're on the water. I've had this one for 2 or 3 years at least, and every time that I'm fishing and it's cold out, I've got this hoodie on. The AFTCO Reaper hoodie is well worth the investment for the angler in your life. And so that does it for our boat anglers. And honestly, I've saved the best for last because I freaking love kayak fishing. Put me out on a river, on a creek, a small body of water in a kayak. Come see me in 6 months, make sure I remembered to eat. Otherwise, I'd probably just fish myself to death. I've got some perfect gifts for the kayak angler in your life. First up, you want them to stay safe while they're on the water. You want them to come home. Tell them you want them to come home by buying them a high quality kayak fishing life vest. Specifically, this Astral V8 Fisher is one of my favorites because it's super comfortable. In the summertime, it's got a mesh back where it breathes. The foam sets up high enough that it doesn't make me hunch over and super uncomfortable. The front has some easy access pockets, and it doesn't have a ton of straps where all my stuff gets hooked up, but it's got a few attachment points for stuff like my phone holder or pliers. I freaking love the Astral V8 Fisher, and I know the kayak angler in your life will too. Staying on the Astral kick is the Astral High-Yak. I've worn these shoes since last winter. As you can tell, they're a little bit dirty, but they're still solid. Now, unlike the boots that I was talking about earlier, these do not keep your feet dry. So I primarily use them as the weather is warming up. And I gotta say, they've been a game changer in those little sandy, silty, rocky times when little rocks, little annoying silt gets into my shoes and messes with my feet. not with these. The higher ankle design and just general high quality design that Astral put behind these shoes keeps my feet comfortable while kayak fishing. And best part is they dry out pretty quickly. So I just leave them on the porch for a day and they're dry. Unlike my tennis shoes that take like 2 weeks to dry out. Now this gift might be a little bit of a surprise to you, but this is the Nog PWR or Power 10. It is a solar charger for your angler's cell phone, camera gear, like what I use a lot. This thing has saved me while I'm on the water, while I'm fishing, a ton. So when my phone dies and I don't have a power source to charge it with, that's no longer an excuse. The reason kayak anglers will love it so much, it's super small and compact. It's easy to toss in your Yak Attack Blackpack Pro or other kayak crate, or heck, even in your coat pocket. If your angler has a lot of gadgets that they always conveniently forget to charge, go ahead and get them the Nog PWR or Power 10. All right, the one gift that Santa hasn't brought me yet this year is the Lowrance Eagle with Eagle Eye. Now, I tested out the Lowrance Eagle earlier this year, and you can find my thoughts in this video or wherever it's at up here, and I loved it. So Eagle Eye is a live sonar feature, but unlike a ton of other live sonar options, it's much more affordable, and that's mainly because it is a dumbed down version. But honestly, for like the average angler like me, it is the perfect sweet spot for live sonar. All right, I definitely saved the best for last, and this is the Garmin Force Current trolling motor. It has been freaking amazing and fun to play with. I haven't had a review yet, but when that comes, you can check it out later on the channel. But so far, I'm loving it. So if you've got a kayak angler in your life, especially if they run Garmin gear, this is the trolling motor to get them. Now, if any of these products interested you, I've got links down in the description below. And when you use those links, we get a small commission back, which helps us continue to make helpful, informative content like this and other fishing videos. That is driving me nuts. So I'd appreciate it if you use those links. And until next time, have a Merry Christmas.